In this video, we take my 65 F100 Crown Vic swap, put new window sills, anti-rattle kit, run channel, and then get the windows tinted.
Thank you for watching the TDC Hot Rods YouTube channel.
We got parts, finally, from the best dude in the business, Mr. Carpenter. So, I have been looking for these parts since before I even built my 65. So at least a year that they've been on back order, but they finally come in stock, so I got them. But what we have is we got window track, and then the anti-rattle kit. So the felt that goes around the window, felt on the bottom, and then the rubber sills that go around the wing window. So let me show you on this passenger door. So it's this track here, the rubber that goes around the wing window, and then the felt that comes up inside that the main window rolls up and down on, and then the anti-rattler felt that goes on the bottom here, because it has been a very noisy wind rattle trap. Because look at that, look at how bad a shape that's in. So this is this piece here. I think it's gonna be super awesome. So I already got this part taken apart, this side taken apart, because I wanted to do a test on having my windows tinted, and I didn't know exactly which route to go. Plus, there's little pits all over in the window, and I wanted to make sure that the tint wasn't going to create air pockets and bubbles. And I'm happy with what we got. So now I need to take this all apart, which is just undoing some screws up here, undoing this bottom piece, and then the wing window slides out, and then we can put the weather stripping in there. And after that is done, we can go ahead and put this door all back together. So I'm gonna get to it. There we go. I got the new sill in there. Look at how more flexible this is than old stuff. So much better. Woo! So now, next thing I need to do is get this run channel. It goes, yeah, like that. Oh, sorry, totally wasn't even looking at it. So the run channel goes inside there like that, which it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it up in there, especially if you don't want to scratch the chrome, but we'll get it. So I'm gonna weasel that thing up in there, and then after that's in, we can put this back in, and then the glass. Actually, the glass will go in, put this in, then put that glass in, and then this glass, and then we can tie it all together. So I'm gonna get to trying to put that. I got it all back together. It bought me a little bit, but it's all right, we got it. And the tint was just a test, so it's just 35%, so it's not crazy darker than like this, but in the sun, like you can see the difference there. Much better. I'm not a huge fan, and I've installed these many other times, and I know that they fit like factory, but I don't really love the gaps. I don't really love how it kind of hangs down. It does look nice, and it does seal off good, and fixing my window crank made the window go up and down so much better. I really like it a lot. But that has got to make a huge difference. I still have some other things that I want to do down the road to try to make it even quieter, but for now I just got some more of the sound deadener put on my panel here, so that will be super awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that together and then get started on that door. But that door I'll kind of do a little bit more of a, not necessarily a step-by-step by any means, but just kind of show you the process a little more on that door rather than this one. And then after that's all done, we're gonna ship the truck off and get the rest of the windows tinted, which I'm very excited about that, because this thing in the summertime, the sun that comes through the back window on my neck is brutal. but that is gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna get back to it. All right, so now to the passenger door. So in order to get started on tearing all the windows out, we're going to pull all the screws out of this access panel, which I got most of them out already. Just got these 2 left. And then that gives you access to the whole inside of the door. To get the door panel off, pull this screw out here, I mean the door handle, oh my gosh, window crank, sorry. And then it just slides right on off like so. And in order, after we roll the window down and we get the window out, to get the wing window out, we have 2 screws up here that hold this run channel that goes all the way down like this. And then 2 screws on the back that actually hold the wing window up tight into the door. Also, the bottom of this run channel, which I'll just show you real fast. Let's go ahead and pull. This is hard to do one-handed, and I don't want to drop my panel. Sorry. Just want to show you guys real quick. So, the bottom of this run channel comes all the way down to right here. And right there are 2 screws there. And then that one's missing. I got a screw missing. But that screw, these 2, and those 2 up there are what hold the run channel in. So that is how you pull that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this stuff all apart, and then I'll show you guys when I get it apart on how to get this rubber out of the wing window channel. Empty. We got everything out. So this side is actually in a hell of a lot better shape, heck of a lot better shape than the other side. Like this felt strip here actually come out in one piece, which was quite surprising. Like there's actually some felt left in there. On the other side, there ain't nothing left. These are trash. Well, all of it's trash, but and it's all super hard. So what I'm gonna do now is pull the wing window apart so I can get this piece of rubber out to replace it, because you can see that's no good. So to do them, you got 2 screws on the back side here, and this piece comes right out. And then you undo this screw, and then it all just slides out the top. It separates. This piece of channel here separates from there. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you guys how I get the rubber out. It's very, very basic, but just thought I'd show you. All right, so there we have it. We got it all took apart. As you can see, they just separate like so. And now I can take and clean this all up. Right now would be a good time to paint all of this if that's something that you were gonna do. But since I'm not doing that because it's not getting a paint job on the truck, we're not to worry about it. I'm just gonna clean it all up. But this rubber is just soup. Like, look at this. It is terrible. That ain't doing us any good. So it has a little channel that it sits in. So I just take a screwdriver, put some safety glasses on because it throws stuff everywhere, and just pry it out like so. It always goes good at first and then fights you. Don't know exactly, well, I do know why, because it gets down into these screw areas and then it has more stuff to grab a hold of. But anyways, so we're just gonna keep doing this and then put the new rubber in. And when you put the new rubber in, you just lay it in the direction that it goes. And in order to get it down into this C-channel piece here, let's see. I'll just stick one side of the rubber in first, then take the screwdriver and push on the other side to pop it in. It goes in super simple. And then we just reverse the process and put the whole thing back together. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I wanted to show you guys how I put this rubber piece in rather than just telling you. So if you look at it, there's a gap there. I'm gonna take this one side and push it. See if I can figure this out. Push it in on an angle like this. So now it's inside this half of the groove. Now to get this side in, it's poked out. Just take a screwdriver and just push her on up in there. Keep your fingers on, put pressure on whichever side you're choosing to do first, and then the opposite side of that. Because just a piece of hat channel with a little lip on it. You just work your way all the way down. Don't push too hard to tear the rubber, but just work your way all the way down it. Seems to work pretty good for me. All right, so we got the wing window back together, and the main window is all cleaned up. We cleaned them all up real nice and looking good, so let's put it back together. So what I wanted to show you guys was this division bar. Sometimes they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to get in. So you slide it up in here at an angle and just get it as far as you can up into this corner, and then the back will just barely fit in. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain, but let's see what we can do. Look at that wasn't too bad. And then one other thing I wanted to show you guys is, let's see, on this felt piece here, my mind is blank at what it's called, that goes up into this track here. It just has these little snaps on the back of it, like that right there, that go inside these little oval clips. Well, what I do, now not everybody's gonna have this. I have a duck nose body hammer that I'll just put, let's see, like sideways like this when it's up in here, and just give it a nice little tap with the back of my hand on here, and it just snaps right in place. Works super awesome. If you don't have that, you can just use a straight blade screwdriver, but just wanted to show you guys those little tricks. So I am going to get to putting this window together, this door together. Got it all back together. Look at this. It's not so chunky anymore. It's nice and soft rubber. That's super awesome. Also, I took steel wool to both sides of the windows, and nice and smooth. Looks much better. Window rolls up and down. Super nice, which I'm very excited about. And I'm excited about the sound deadener in there. I do have some other plans for even more sound deadening, but that'll have to happen at a later date on a different video. But next on the agenda is this is definitely a temporary fix. I need to put a front windshield in it, but I kind of love how it looks. It's all old school, and here's the part that I love. This crack was probably done, I don't know, in the 80s. I have no idea. You can see how the separation is. And it's not illegal because it's where it's located. At least not to my knowledge. It's not illegal. But I'm afraid to put a windowsill in it because I think I'll break the window trying to put the new windowsill in. I could get it out without breaking it with the crack that's there, but I'm afraid it would break all the way putting a new window in. Well, there's that crack there, which is pretty big, and it follows all the way through to the inside. You can see it there. And same with this one, follows all the way through. There's some of these others that it's still sealed off on the inside, so I'm not worried about it. So what I'm gonna do is put a piece of tape here, and I have some urethane seam sealer that I'm gonna fill that in on both. There's 3 spots, there, and all the way around the corner. It's definitely temporary. That's not how I would recommend that you go try to fix your window permanently, but pretty sure the saying goes, most permanent fix is a temporary one, so we'll see what happens. It may stay there for a long time. But if it doesn't fix my wind squill, I'm pretty sure it's squilling through those, then it's definitely gonna get a new windshield and a sill, because I want the inside of this thing to be nice and quiet. So I'm gonna grab some masking tape and get to fixing this. So I'm gonna get to it. Just want to remind you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember now, it's free. All you gotta do is click on the little button. Then you get notified when I upload, which should be the best part of your day. Anyways, thank you guys. Let's get back to it. I don't think that looks too terribly bad, especially when you're just standing up here. Give it a little bit of time to knock the shine off of it. It'll look awesome. So I got all the spots filled in on the bottom. Like I say, if that doesn't fix my squilling issue that I'm having, it's gonna get a new windowsill. And at that point, it'll get a new windshield. Also, I put a new mirror in this, or me and my dad, I don't remember who. One of us put a new mirror in this when I originally built the truck, and it was the wrong thickness. I don't dare touch it. So it's always bounced around. So I put some down there and up there, and it looks awesome. So now I just gotta let it dry. But this thing, oh man, that still looks so good with the windows tinted. So good, because that's the only window that is done. So I am going to text the window tinter right now and let him know that the truck is ready for him. So off to the window tinter this thing goes, and I'll show you guys as soon as I get it back. Well guys, there we go. The truck is back from the window tinter, and I sure love it. I think it looks super awesome. I have never had one of these stripes across the top of my window, and I had a couple of people recommend it, and after driving it for a couple of days, man, do I sure love it. I definitely should have done that to more of my vehicles, but I really love how this thing turned out. So the biggest reason why I wanted to do it was because the back window, when I sit in that thing going down the highway, I can have the AC blowing and the front of me will be cold, and this part of my neck will be on fire because the sun will be radiating through the back of the window and burn up my neck. But that shouldn't be a problem anymore. But man, does it look awesome. Stand back here for a second. So just a slight recap. We got the window sills, the window felts put in, both sides. The new run channel and the new rubber around the wing windows. And the window tint. And boy, oh boy, do I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways, that will be it for this channel. For this episode. Video series, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you on the next one.